Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. So, today we are going to be talking about the kite earring. Let me put this a little bit farther away. Okay, these are those nice earrings that we made, and we have some patterns in my shop for these ones. This is a combination of peyote, like you can see here, and herringbone, which is exactly the part in the middle. Okay, I'm going to explain how to do this. It is not complicated, but you do need to know how to make both odd peyote and herringbone stitch. It's a must, otherwise it doesn't work. If you don't know how to do those two, there's plenty of videos that will explain how to do those two stitches. I have also in one of my videos, you can learn how to do simple peyote. Just you need to look where it is. Now, we will start by, this is the simplest pattern that I could do for you so you can understand. Two colors, you know, this is like an accent thing, but I chose not white, I have silver. Okay, but you can use white or whatever beads you have around the house that you don't need. Use two colors, that's it, no more. We're gonna start it off real easy so we understand the basic of this, and then you can advance to more complicated patterns. So we're gonna have two basic colors. Number one, these are your rows. Okay, what I suggest you do is number them. Okay, so this is your row number one. Okay, we're starting here at this part. We're not starting here, not here, not anywhere, just or here. We're starting here. Okay, at this point, this is where we start our project, and we go down. So for us, this is row number one. What is row number one? It's just these two. Okay, this one and this one. It's the basic, it's the first two beads. Now, in many tutorials, you'll find that they tell you to make first take three. I learned that I prefer just two because it gives me an option to add whatever hook I want. Sometimes you want to make something elaborate on top and that one bead is going to bother you. Sometimes you choose the color. Hold on. One moment, please. And I'm back. Sorry. Sometimes you'll use a color from the project, but then you think about the ear wire that you're going to add, and it's more and you don't want to use that color, and it's impossible to take off. I'm sorry, I am tired, so I will be a little bit sluggish. So just use these two, you see, in this project here with the pumpkins. Oh, can you see it? Oh. I just went with the first two, and then I did whatever I wanted, and it looks nice, because if it was another bead here, it would be sometimes difficult. This also gives you an option to add ear wire, or maybe how do you call those one with the pins? I forgot. Okay, now since this is 11, it will be difficult to see, so we're going to use 8 O's, which are really gigantic in comparison to what we use. So take your thread, put 1.5 meters, I don't know, 1.5, 1 and a little bit arm's length. Okay, because this is how we know how to do it. And you're going to use one red, one white. Okay, one red, one white. Bring them down, leave a tail to add your ear wire, or maybe you want to add some embellishment on top, up to you. So leave about a 10-inch, something like this. It will be comfortable afterwards because it's hard to add. Now what we're going to do is make a knot. I'm not going to leave that much tail because this one is just for show. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it around so you can see it exactly how it is up in the design. So in my design, I have one red, one white, or silver in my case. Okay, now we're going to take our needle and go through the red one. Okay, now hold on, let me get my finger out of the way. Okay, Now, since we've done row number 1, you can have, there's all options. Please mark the fact that you've completed. So we've completed row number 1. So we circle, or I don't know, let's put a circle on both of these. Okay. Now row number 2 is still herringbone, which is a B and a C, a red and a white again. And we're going to take one red, one white, and we're going to pull up. And if you're going to look, you have here 2 rows. So you've done also row number 2. And your thread now is, we've done this and this, and we exited through here. Okay, so our thread is exiting the silver. Okay, always look. Now we're going to do row number 3. What does row number 3 do? Say, let's move this and bring our ruler. I don't have another one, and the ones I have are like colored, so you're not going to be able. Row number 3 will be 1C. Let's take one white one. Okay, white, silver. Okay, and we're going to go regular peyote in the one down here. Okay, we are exiting our thread here, and we go here. We have regular peyote. Okay, great, right? The next part is herringbone. It says 1 white or silver and 1 red. Okay, we're going to take 1 silver and 1 red, and we're going to go, oh, sorry. Hold on, it fell from my hand because the beads are so big. And we're going to go through the first one here. Okay, okay. Alrighty. Now, this is where the odd part comes in, because we have this, but we don't have any space to add the bead, because we're going to need to add to row number 3. Let's move our ruler here. Still at row number 3. Okay, we need to add this one, 3. Okay, oh, sorry. Eesh. We need a red. Since there's no room to add it, we're gonna have, it's like odd peyote. Since I don't know how to do it the other way, like this, I'm left hand, I need to turn it around. Okay, and let me show you how. Okay, I'm here. Okay, up. Now, if you're gonna bring it closer, I don't remember who invented this. I think it's of the beaded path, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you see this thread here? Let me make it a little bit close up. Okay, you see the thread here, this little one. Okay, this little one is going to help us make the odd peyote. We're going to take our needle. Okay, our thread is here. We're going to hold it next to us, and we're going to bring our thread from the back to the front and pull. And now when you look at it, this is how it's going to look. Okay, now take your bead and bring it down. Yep. Now, you see how your thread is? It's coming from the back to the front. And now we're going to go through this red one, the one that we just added. And now we have our odd peyote, because we don't have enough space to add, to do the regular odd peyote that we know. So let's turn around our work so we will match our picture. Okay, And now we have completed 3 rows. Okay, and now we are at the 4th. So row number 4, look at the center if you don't know where it is. Okay, we need to add 1 red. Let's circle it and hold our work. This will look better in the upcoming rows. Okay, and we're gonna go down here because this is the peyote where we have. Let me switch hands so you can see it. Okay, so we're gonna go through the herringbone and just add it. Hold on. Okay, here. I hope you can see it. Now, 4th row, we added this one, which is this one. They don't look all that great, but they are gonna look great in a few rows, I promise. Now we need 1 red, 1 white. One moment, please. Okay, so now since we are at number 4, this is number 4, so we had this one, and now we're adding 1 red and 1 white. Silver, I don't know what to say. It says this is the herringbone part. Again, I need to stop holding these beads. They're so big, they jump off my needle. Okay, since we're coming out of this red, we're gonna go through the first silver one, because this is the herringbone with the 2 beads. Okay, there you go. Can we see it? Okay, now it's starting to make a little bit more sense. Okay, now let's go back. We're gonna move our ruler again, and since we're row number 4, it says just 1 silver. Take 1 silver, and we're gonna go here in this bead, regular peyote, right? And we have done 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, so we need to look. Okay, we also mark this one as we've done it. We finished it. Row number 5. You see, it's this one. Okay. Row number 5 is this one, which has, if you want, this is what I do usually. When I have the row, I put the beads on the mat, which means I have 1 silver, put it aside. The next one is 1 red, put it aside. And then I have 1 silver, 1 red, and I put them together. 1 silver, 1 red. So my first bead will be 1 silver. Let's pick that one up and circle it already so we know we've taken it. Okay, this is really for anybody a little bit, it's relatively easy. Okay, okay, we put it. Yes, our next one is this one because it's on the same line. Yes, 1B. So we're gonna take the red and we're gonna put it in the silver from the herringbone. Okay, and now we're at the herringbone part. Please remember to make sure that your beads are like sitting right. Sometimes they will sit, sometimes they won't. And now we need, sorry, this is not working, 1 silver, row number 5, and 1 red. 1 silver and 1 red, and we're gonna do here. Okay, okay, make sure that your thread is not circling the beads like this, because you will actually be able to see it once your project is finished. And we're here, means that we're at row number 5. Let's move our ruler here, and we've done this one. Now the next one is 1 red, We'll take it. Okay. And since we're here, our thread is exit is from here. So we go on the next bead of the right peyote. Okay. I'm sorry for my throat. And now again the odd. And it says another sorry. And here we added this one. And now we're adding this one, which is another red. Which this was row number 5. Okay. Now, how we add it, I need to switch it around because I cannot do the odd one in I can't do it the other way around. So since we have already some beads here, it's not a problem. We are gonna go, we just done that one for the first row. You can always do that. You can continue the same way like I done in this row, like go through the thread. However, it will not sit as straight as this. You see? It can go like, but we like, this is half done. Let me see if I can. You see, this is half done like the first row and half done regularly. So regularly, it will sit better. Now, how do we do it? For those of you who don't know, we're going to take our needle and we're going to go down the first and this bead, I mean this one and the one underneath it. We're going to pull out our thread with the bead, pull the bead down and take our needle and go up these 2 threads. Okay, this one and that one, and pull. Yes, you need to pull here, and then down the bead that we just added, and here it is, pretty sturdy. Okay, and it's going to be straight on. Now we have done, oh, the picture moved. Okay, we have done row number 5. Now we're at row number 6. What does row number 6 say? This is row number 6. This is why it's good to have a marker to mark them as you go along. This way you can't make a mistake. And it says like this. You have 1 red, opa. And again, we're going to mark it because we don't know yet how to do these things. So we need to mark them. Let's put our work back in the way it was so we'll know in which direction. You can actually work more comfortably. I'm just showing you so you'll see exactly where you are with the drawing and all. We mark the red one, okay? The next one is another red one. And we're going down to this bead. And we're going to mark it. Oh, we've done it. Okay, we marked it already. And now our herringbone part is 1 red, cross over, 1 white. You see, I cross it so I know to which row that I am. And the highlighter is, my highlighter is leaving me. Okay, so we're going to take, again, hold our work and take 1 red and 1 silver, and we're gonna go up, oops, sorry, up the first silver bead like this. Good. And now we're gonna switch it here. This is why it's important for you to always have highlighter. Now, since we already figured out how to do most things in this project, the best way right now is to make sure that you lay your beads on the map. So I go like this. So I done this one, My next one is 1 red and another red, and I have them next to me on my mat, which you can't see right now. Okay, I put them here next to me so I can have them. And I put my marker down, and I know that this, in the order, I put them in the order that you need to bring them up. So 1 here. Sorry. Oh, no, not this one. And 1 on the up. Now, we want to make sure that we're on the right track. And how many beads do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means that we are at row number 6. Good for us. We've done 6 rows by now, which is not a problem. Let me move my mat because it's blocking. Now, since this is marked, it means that the next one is this one, which is my 7th row. My ruler is not that good. So we have 1 silver, yes, and put it down. This is how I do it because it's easier for me. We have 1 black, okay, 1 silver, and now because we're already here, we're going to add the herringbone part next to it. 1 silver, crossing over, and 1 red. 1 silver and 1 red, 1 next to each other. And now we put our pen down, and we add the beads. Now I recommend that you check twice, especially when there are big projects, not like this one, and they're a little bit more complicated. Now, it is always good to have your graph with you. Why? Because the word chart is done manually, part not. So it's good to check it. We've done our herringbone, and we are here on our red part. Okay, we're moving our ruler in this direction, and we have 1, 2, 3 red ones. Okay, let's put 3 red ones next to us. And again, we're going to take this one and go up this bead, and again I'm going to take 1 and go up this one, because you see now, is like I said, is the more you advance, the more it looks more like a regular peyote, and it's easier to see where the beads sit down. At the beginning, at the first few rows, not so much. So now we're going to go up the bead, and we're going to go and add the last one. We're going to turn it around so I can actually see where I'm working. You can always turn your work around when you come to the other side. I'm just not turning it so I can show you exactly where we are in comparison to our graph. Okay, so since we're here, we took our last one. We're gonna go down these 2 beads. Ow. Okay, pull, bring your bead down, and use the bead next to and the one above. I mean this one and that one, and pull your thread through. Now you see, when it's like this, pull tight so the you can't see the thread. And now let's put the needle through the bead that we added. Okay, and we are done with row number 7. Row number 8, which is the next one. We have 1, 2, 3, okay, 3 red ones. We're going to put them on one side because this is our peyote side. And then we're going to add one. Oh, let's not color the thread. One red and one silver, like we did the crossover to the silver. One red and one silver. Put one next to each other, which will be the herringbone part. Let me show you. I put them separately in the order that the beads are supposed to get on are coming, because you see here you have many colors. So when you come down, you'll have some orange, some this. So you need to put them in their right order, one after the other. Okay, so now let's move this aside and add. Again, you can work like this now or like this, which is simple. I'm working like this, so I will show you exactly where we are. Now add a red one and go through this one. Yep. And pull. I'm hitting the camera, I'm sorry, but the little camera stand is in front of me. And now again, take another red one. Oops, sorry. And we're gonna go through the next bead, the one down. This is regular peyote now, okay? As you can see, your thread can get, sometimes it can actually get tangled, so be careful. Okay, and we're gonna have another red one. And now we are at our herringbone part, and we're gonna take the two beads together. Yes, because herringbone is 2 at a time. And we're gonna go into the next bead. Alrighty, we put our work down. Remove the ruler. I can't say that word now. I'm too tired to say it. I'm so sorry. Now, we're row number 8. We will need, put it down, 1 silver, 1 red, and another red. Okay, we put them down, and sorry. And we are here. So 1 silver, again, 1 red, and another red. And we're done with this row. Put a work down, and now we're going to our next one. Great. So we have this one. Okay, so we have 1 silver, we have 1 red, and we have 1, 2 silver, and then we have our herringbone part, which is 1 silver, 1 red. Okay. And let's take our project, and we go 1 silver, 1 red, because now we can actually read the chart and just do it a little faster. Again, 1 silver, and another silver, and now we're at the herringbone part, which is 1 silver, 1 red, and we take our needle and go through up the bead. There you go, and you're almost done. And now again, what row are we on? We are at row number 9. Okay, so we had the last herringbone was 1 silver, bridge, 1 red. Now we have here Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, oh. Let's make it, okay. We have this one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 red ones. Sorry for the interruption. And now we're going to add here. Okay, so I'm going to add red all the way to the top. It's just red, one color. But when you have a project with multiple colors, please pay attention. Now, some project will come with the lines and the letters. In mine, in the last one that I added, I'm going to add slowly word charts to all of them. I always start from this part and I go to this part and then I come back. And you will know exactly, and I will the herringbone part is written. I have like a table. Okay, it's like a table. And you have this part, the herringbone part, and then the peyote part. And then peyote, herringbone written, and then peyote again. Okay, so just so you know. Now, again, I'm going to add another red one. I'm just going to turn it over so it will be a little bit easier for me to complete as well. We have another red. And once again, our red, which is the odd one. And if you don't remember, take our needle and go down these two. Ow, yes. And through my finger as well. Ay, that hurt. Now, oh, it just pulled itself. And you're going to take the bead next to it and you're going to go up to. This is also for the people who don't know how to do it and they want to do it, which is not that difficult. And down. Like I said, you have odded this part. Okay, so here we are. Hey, this is so cute. Small and cute. Put it down. And now we are at the next one, which we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this one is the herringbone. So it's 4 red. 3, 4 red. And then we have 1 red, 1 silver, which is the herringbone part. Okay, so again, since I'm holding my work still the other way around because it's easier, let's add red, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we switch it around so you'll see. Okay, this is how it is exactly. And you take your herringbone beads and go up this one. All right. We are at row number 10 because we just added our herringbone, which was 1 red, bridge, 1 silver. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 silver. Let's add the 4 silver. I'm pretty sure that if you do this in 11, it'll look a lot smaller and a lot nicer. But we're practicing. Remember, we are practicing. And again, yeah, take the next bead, add it, and another one, and you add it. Okay, you should have some tension because it's not that it is somewhat flexible. Okay, so make sure you have some good tension. And now we have 2 more rows and we're done. So row number 11 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silver, and put them aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silver, and the herringbone part is 1 silver, bridge, 1 red. 1 silver, bridge, 1 red. Put them aside and let's add them. Okay, and again we add, and this is gonna looking really, really nice. Kind of a small pattern, but it's nice. Now a lot of my patterns, as you're gonna see, they have, some of them have a lot of colors, some of them are not exactly 2 colors. So before you jump into something that has somewhere like 15 colors or more, or 20, I think I have more than that, just do the simple ones a couple of times, because these are going to be really nice. And now we're going to add our silver and red, and we're going to go here. And again, always, if you're not sure where you are, just count how many beads you have in the middle. You should have the same amount where you are. Now we're 11, and we are about almost done. Hey, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Turn our work over and add 5 red ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the last one, down the 2, okay, and up the 2, and pull. And now again, down the bead that we added. And we're at row 12. Yay! We finished. So what we have is the last one, which is just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red ones. And the last one is, put them aside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have our herringbone is 1 red, 1 silver bridge, 1 red bridge, 1 silver, red, and next to it is 1 silver. We're going to add those, and then we're going to do the last part. Okay, now, now adding the red one. This is how I'd rather work, so, but if you prefer me to do this here, so you'll see how it will look. This would be our last row. So we had, I think I had like a meter and a little bit of thread, and I still have enough. You can add once you're in the middle, so there's never a problem, but preferably you can actually do without adding. And now our herringbone part is up the silver, and switch it around so it'll be comfortable for the eye. Okay, it was 1 wide, and this is the end. And now all of this is going to be just silver, because as you can see, our last row here indicates we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 silver, and this was the last. So now we're going to add 1. Oop. Where did I add it? Hold on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so, and now you're done. What you're going to do now is make sure that it looks like your design, like the project. And let's close it. So let me show you. basically we have done this, but we also made it look like it's been bleeding. I personally recommend, since these are earrings, you print it twice. If it's a word chart, again, print it twice. It's good to have a marker on hand so you'll know where you are. Sometimes projects can be small, but sometimes they can be bigger. I have ones with lemons which are much bigger. And just print it twice if you can. Or if you're working from a computer, which is not that recommended because you do need to like mark everything down. So we're done with our drawing. Let's take it aside. Now let's close. Let's close it. Okay, and we're here. We're at the silver. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our thread and we're gonna go back. I don't know how many ever you want. I go usually to the first one that is on the that I can get on the outside, like this. Okay. And go and close it and go through the thread and pull. Yeah, mine looks a little ridiculous, but it's gonna show. Then you are gonna go through some beads. Oh. Pull. Okay. And again, you are gonna go again. Make sure go a couple of times back and forth through the beads so it doesn't open up, even though I'm pretty sure it's not gonna open up unless somebody actually pulls on it. So okay, and now we're done. Let's cut it with something. Alright, now you're gonna thread the other part. I'm gonna add whatever beads you want here to make your loop. You don't want to make a loop. You see, I don't know if you can actually see this, but these spaces here are perfect when you have the ear studs. They're perfect for ear studs. Okay, if you want, you can put a nice ear stud through here. The little pin will go perfect inside of this one, and this will be the back, so you won't even see it. I've had some earrings which I've done with ear studs which look fantastic. Now this is big because it's a size 8. It's almost as big as this one, which is size 11. If you make them at 11, they look nice. You can make this pattern as many times as you want. It's kind of cute. You can make it smaller if you want, depending on what you want. Also, I suggest you exercise once or twice at least so you understand how the graph works and how to make it. Now, it's very important that once, if for instance you are, I don't know, you've started but you can't finish the one earring, then you just mark down where you are. Just say, I'm right here at row number, I don't know, 6, 7, whatever it is. Just mark it down. Otherwise, you can wake up in the morning and decide, well, I'm here or somewhere else. Just mark it, okay? And never leave in the middle of the row. Always we finish the row. We always come up and finish a row. We don't leave it in the middle like you have 2 beads and be like, oh, well, good night. No, until the end. Make sure you're at the top. It's the easiest place to find where you are lost, where you need to begin. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was not easy for you, or if you did not understand, or if you have any questions, please send me a message. I don't know if through this, send me a message to Etsy, Facebook. You can find me, Instagram, here. Okay, and I'll see what I can do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you understood how to make the little kite ones. Have a good night. Bye bye.